Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the subscribers channel and trying to determine if the ranking niche is really worth it in 2025. Oh, I should probably start plugging this. If you want to start a YouTube channel and you think I've been providing valuable knowledge on this channel for free and you rock with me, check out the link in the description if you don't already have CapCut. I am trying to see how the referral rates on that work and if you can actually make money with that. But I also legitimately use CapCut every single day to edit my shorts. So I can definitely vouch for them. If you're interested, want to support me, check it out, click the link, whatever. Anyways, let's review this guy's channel. I'm going to try to get to everything you mentioned in your most recent comment as well. So of course, it is a new channel. So obviously go back, watch all the other videos about stuff I've said about that and aged accounts and how that looks with trying to find your audience and stuff. But it's okay. You are getting views. That's fine. You're getting pushed. It might just take a little bit longer to find your audience. In my opinion, the profile picture is fine for a shorts channel. The banner could be better. You should take inspiration from other leaders in the niche just to blend in with the niche better and look more professional. I'll get to that later when I go more in depth about other channels. I actually wrote a script out for this episode, so everything's going to be super concise. I already reviewed your channel in my downtime, so that way I'm not rambling and ranting. I just got like straight knowledge. I'm about to blast you guys with knowledge. So I'm going to watch some of these videos with you guys, though, just to show you kind of how his channel's looking. So it's a pretty standard ranking channel, you know. This one, I think he uploaded this one today. Let's see. Yeah. And then maybe we'll watch one more. What's like the best one on this channel? Funniest jump scares. Okay, so just a standard ranking channel, pretty simple. You've been uploading once every day, which is good. You're only about a week into this. It's to be expected. You're not going to have any crazy videos going like mega viral yet. First off, the first thing I noticed that really caught my eye is, like, to be honest, dude, you have the TikTok watermarks. You got to cut that out, bro. If you want to look professional, I don't know if you guys like download this stuff just straight off the TikTok app or something. I got free sauce for you guys. Either use cobalt.tools, no ads, super quick, or use save TikTok, okay? Or save TT. That's how you get videos without the dumb little watermark. It just looks more professional and makes people like think this is not as stolen or whatever. Next, drag the text at the top here, this little text at the top, drag that down a little bit, because actually when I was scrolling through your channel on my phone, this is just a little bit too high. In fact, sometimes it would get slightly cut off by my iPhone screen. So you mentioned Raunak. His is just a little bit lower than yours is. I don't know if you can notice that, but I would definitely do that. I would also model it after like Raunak or some of the other channels I'm about to show you. You want a more bold font? It's fine. You got like the coloring here, like best and laughs are colored. That's good. Try to make the font a little bit more bold or just choose a different font. I don't know the fonts off the top of my head, but there's a bunch in CapCut if that's what you're using. The reason why you want to move this down a little bit is just because people don't look up that much. Like, think about how many times you look up in the day, right? They usually look straight at the middle of the screen. Also, if you have CapCut, my personal preference is if the video quality at the start is less than ideal, like this isn't the greatest video quality, right? Then use the there's an option in CapCut. I'll probably try to put it on the screen right now to actually get better video quality. It's like an AI thing. It like just enhances the video quality just slightly, helps it look a little bit more professional. That's just my personal preference, because the first clip should always be as HD as possible. It needs to draw people in, same as a regular hook. It needs to be attention getting. I'm not going to go too deep into it in this video. If you need help, watch all the videos on my channel. I've discussed it more in length in like several of these channels that I reviewed. I don't know why for your channel, sometimes, let me find one for like some of your videos. For example, right here, this, like the text that says underarm, window scare, these aren't like lined up. It just looks unprofessional. Just get them lined up. I think you did a better job with this one slightly. Feet guys, magic, that's so cruel. They're just lined up differently. Figure out what you're doing there, fix that. Just line them all up. It just looks better. Let me show you some other guys so you understand.
Where are you from? 39.
This guy, big in the niche. See how all of them are lined up and all of them look like pretty uniform. You just gotta like make sure that it looks professional. And same thing with that. Just change the font a little bit. It just looks kind of basic, but it doesn't really matter for ranking channels, but I think it will help if you just change your font a little bit, but play around with it, see what works for you. It seems like you're sourcing the clips fine. Like I know This is like a popular one that Ronak did, and many other people. If you want to copy other channels or other ranking channels and do the same topic as them, I would use the first clip to be the same. For Ronak's here, he started out with this one, so obviously people like this. Obviously people like this beginning clip because the video went mega viral. So I would use the same clip. Me personally, I would use the same clip at the beginning, and then I would add my own different clips, okay? And then that way that way you know for a fact that your hook is good. All right, now let's get a little bit more spicy, all right? And in your comment section, you mentioned Ronak, okay? No hate to the guy, obviously. I think he mostly has good advice. I'm even subscribed to him. I think he's well-intentioned. I would recommend subbing to him, watching his videos. He has a lot of valuable content. You said you've been watching him a lot. That's great. He's a good person to look up to, but I have certain disagreements with him. For example, he said in this video,
I want to talk about how you guys can succeed. And the first thing is, as of right now, if you do a general ranking niche, basically what I did, or I started, or I'm doing, I guess, you will not succeed. It's very simple. I'm going to tell you why. Because there are 1,000 channels, including myself, that are already doing it. However, since I've been doing this for 2 months and I already have an audience built, right? Like the algorithm essentially favors me, right? Because if you upload a video on a new channel, right, compared to somebody who has 50,000 subscribers for this sort of content and has been bringing in millions of views to YouTube, who do you think YouTube would show their content? Or whose content would YouTube show? Obviously mine. So if we're all making the same sort of...
I just disagree with this so much, bro. Number one, YouTube is always just going to show the best content or most trending content. By you uploading ranking videos, it doesn't drive more views to his ranking channel. Don't be discouraged. That's just fake. I think he's trying to discourage competition a little bit. I mean, to his credit, he does say you can still succeed in any niche if you try hard enough, and that's fair. But this advice that he's giving is mostly BS. He wants you to sub niche into something hyper specific and like soccer or something, and try to do ranking videos on that. I think it's fine to have a general ranking channel like you have.
Sort of content. All that's really happening, and again, this is kind of a good thing. Ever since I started sharing and more people started, creating channels, yes, there's more competition, but all that's happening is all the views, like the niche is blowing up and all the views are just going to the top channels. That's why my channel has blown up even more, right? That's what you guys have been struggling because all you're doing is you're kind of starting a new channel in a niche that's already so competitive. So YouTube's just being like, okay, a lot of people clearly want to watch,
that's just
ranking XYZ, but let's see what channels are already have an audience for this sort
of. That's not how YouTube works, bro. And for example, I have credibility to speak on this. I'm in one of, if not the most saturated niche, fitness, but I still get hella views, and I'm working on blowing up a second channel right now, and it's like more than halfway there in a month. I don't believe in this saturated versus unsaturated BS. Just make better videos. And I really want to prove this even further and really expose how silly some of these statements are, because you consider the fact that his ranking channel, the big thing he always says about his ranking channel is that it blew up in about 2 months. He started uploading in February 10th, okay? His hibachi video was on March 8th, but somehow now it's too saturated. Bro, you chose this niche because it was saturated. Again, gonna show you guys the biggest people in the niche. Some of the biggest people, 300K subscribers, whatever. Let's look at their oldest videos. Let's see how saturated it was. This started in August 29th. This guy started August 29th. Call me Onyx. When was his first video? October 21st. So this guy's like 5 months late to the trend, and he's telling you now it's too saturated. Bro, you joined late. There's not a lot of difference between 5 and 6 months. So let's just stop with this BS acting like because he did it, now the niche is hyper saturated. Even when I was looking at this the other day, even Onyx had a community post about this the other day. I'm just gonna be honest, Irenic, this guy, is the person who inspired me to do these ranking videos. So if you are subscribed to me, make sure to sub to him. Everyone else who does these ranking videos copied me or him. That includes Ronak, okay? In fact, let me go even further here, because Ronax was on March 8th. If you type in ranking the best hibachi moments, you'll see that people were doing this exact same video that didn't blow up as much, but this exact same video like 2 weeks before him. None of these, it's fine, and it's fine. We all copy content and reuse it, okay? But stop acting like we are inventing the wheel here. All of our content, his content included, and especially his, is reused and revised from other people. So this guy made it, and now he's trying to tell you, I don't know if you can make it because it's so hyper saturated. Like, you chose one of the most hyper saturated niches. I don't know. It just bugs me. But Max, why did you go on this long tangent? Good question, because I didn't just go on that long rant for no reason. The point I'm trying to get across to you guys is that if I listened to every person or every comment that said I could never do it, I really would have never made it. But I did make it because I didn't listen to those people. And I continued even when everybody else said it wasn't possible, or my niche was too saturated, or other people tried to discourage me. Make the good videos. consistently, you'll get good results over time. The more you put in, the more you're going to get out in life with anything. By the way, side note, this is like an example of like a good banner that's just like pretty simple, honestly. So again, no hate to that guy. I love Runok. It's just BS when a lot of these shorts gurus try to tell you some of the things that they try to tell you. It's just total BS. I know a lot of this is motivation, and I didn't spend the whole video reviewing your channel. I think I touched on some pretty important points for your channel. Overall, you're in a good niche. Just change slightly a few things. Big one's getting rid of that TikTok watermark, making sure the clips are HD and source good. Looks like you're having a good idea. And then just do what Runok did, and you start to look at the popular channels in the niche. I think Call Me Onyx and Irenic are good starts. People who are actually more popular than Runok. See what topics they cover, how they source their clips, and how their video looks compared to yours, and recreate it. And you recreate it in a good way on a good topic with good quality videos, and it's going to go viral just like Runok did. It has nothing to do with how hyper-saturated your niche is, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Put in the work, you will receive the results. If you made it this far, if you guys want me to review your channel next, put the word Kiwi somewhere in your comments so I know you're serious and actually watch this video all the way through. I want to help everybody, but I actually want to help people who want to help themselves. So if you just clicked on this video for 1 second, I don't want to put a ton of energy into those type of people. I want to reward people who are actually loyal and actually serious about growing, because I do legitimately do research. I look at the analytics and I review a channel in my own time. It's going to get harder as this channel grows for me to spend as much time on each channel, obviously. But right now I'm really trying to go as deep as I can into this. And that includes your mindset of how you post, the people you watch, etc. These are all very important things that you need to understand when you're making a new channel. Final thing, you showed me a lot of your stats. Your swipe rate is good. You have, let me see this. You have 87.4% stayed. Let's see where they clicked away. You said they clicked away. A lot of people average view duration on 44 seconds. Probably means this clip wasn't as like entertaining, because usually if people get this far in the video, they want to see the top one moment. So just make sure every video, try to make every video better and better that you put in consecutive. You know, like theoretically, I think the first clip should be like really eye-catching, but I still think the fourth clip should be just slightly worse than the first clip, but they should all be worth watching. You want to have a payoff at the end. If you get to number 2 and like it gets worse or something, what's the point of finishing the video, right? Overall, you have really good VVSA. The AVD is good, but it could be better. So just make sure that when you're doing it, you're like slowly ramping up how good the clips get. That would be my suggestion at least. Now, I did say you're confused about some videos don't show an accurate VVSA. And this, okay, I'll just read this. For example, if a video gets 800 views, but 400 engaged views, that's clearly 50% stayed and 50% left. But my VVSA will say 85% stayed and 15 left or something like that. And this is because the YouTube update is super dumb. What the YouTube update is the views, not the engaged views. If the video gets 800 views, that means people saw the video. So that could be if they're scrolling past or whatever, like this, etc. Or if they're just on browse and they're scrolling through and they searched up the best hibachi moments, but they didn't click on your video, but it showed. That now counts as a view. So 400 engaged views means people clicked on your video, and that means out of those 400, 85% stayed. That's the clearer way to look at it. And again, these views don't matter anymore. These are inflated. They're inflated by 2 times. 400 engaged views, that's what matters in that scenario, and 85% of those 400 engaged views stayed. You also say another weird thing you've noticed is how bad the retention is in the food video with about 50% AVD, but it's gaining views fast and will reach the 15K view jail soon. It doesn't matter how quick it reaches the 15K view jail. It could reach the I posted videos in like 5 seconds it reached, or 5 minutes, we'll say, it reached the 15K view jail. If the analytics are bad, it's probably not going to go viral. And you're completely right with this. For a video to go viral, you need time. You need time on the channel. You need time in the game. You have decent analytics. And it's true, shorts can go viral with only 80% retention and 75% stay to watch. I've had videos go, but usually I will tell you this does happen when the swipe rate is over 80%. And as it gets shown to more people, the swipe rate obviously decreases a little bit. So the general stat will say 75% stayed to watch. But if you look at while it's blowing up and the graph of that, you'll notice it's probably going to be a little bit higher. And then as the video gets shown at the end, it'll drag down the VVSA, but it doesn't mean that when it was blowing up that the swipe rate was 75%. They can go viral with these stats. I've had videos go viral with these stats. It's just way more rare. If you want some more proof and stats, I really do this, guys. I'm telling you, this is why it's so important for you to watch these videos through. If you want some more stats, this is an example of shorts that go viral. So you're aiming for the green here. So you'll notice if it's below 60% swiped away rate, you're not going to be getting any viral views probably. There's like 1 or 2 outliers, but you're aiming for the best chance. And so what does that mean? Around 80% is where it's concentrated. There are some over up here, and this is what it looks like when this guy actually went through and looked at a bunch of shorts together with their analytics. So if you aren't hitting at least 70% swipe rate, probably a little bit higher, 75. Same thing here. Your average views go up the longer your video is, as long as you can retain those people. This just has to do with the retention stat. So, I mean, you could have a 10-second video that has 100% retention, but it's probably not going to go mega viral like a 50, 60-second video with 100% retention. So I hope that helps you out. If it did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. If you want a channel review, let me know. Peace out, guys.